Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a plan with me, a voiceover and a speed through, for the week of January 24th through the 30th. And I'm using the new Fit Critters kit from Sweet Kawaii Design. And I had previously mentioned that I wasn't a huge fan of these colors, collectively. It's not my favorite. But I started seeing more and more people use the kit, and then I was sold. So I picked it up, and here we are using it. Also bringing in this washi from, why am I blanking? Fox and Cactus, and it is seagulls and french fries, and I really just wanted to use the washi. Yellow's not really my color, and there's a lot of yellow in this kit, and it kind of goes. Part of the washi goes really well with the yellow in the kit, so we're going for it. It's kind of ironic because it's a Fit Critters kit, and then we have seagulls eating french fries, but if I can't eat the french fries, I mean the seagulls might as well. So, I hadn't planned on doing a voiceover, but I started planning earlier, and I've had a super, super off week. And that has resulted in not working out like I had said that I was going to get my workouts in gear this week, and then something literally happened every single day to make it so that I had excuses to not work out. Monday, I was home all day with Jensen while I was working, and it was just very stressful, so by the end of the day, I just wanted to go to bed. Tuesday nights, coming home from swim and getting Jensen fed and bathed and in bed. Sorry, I had to yawn. Getting him in bed and everything, it just, again, I was over it. Wednesday night, I had to do work. Tuesday night, I also did work, but Wednesday night, I did work. And then Thursday night was the first night that Drew left. He's out of town for work, for the foreseeable future. He'll be coming back next week at some point. It's been a lot. So on days where I have Jensen 100% to myself, and no help, I get overwhelmed pretty easily. And I'm better now that it's been a couple days, just not having that help from him. So it's better now. But I'm glad that I didn't work out, because Thursday night I ended up finding out that, and I had talked about this a little bit on my Insta stories, so if you caught that, then you kind of know. On Thursday night, my dad called me and let me know that my aunt had passed away. She's not really my aunt. She's actually my great-great-aunt, which Google search tells me that great-great-aunts aren't a thing, that it's a great-great-grand-aunt. But anyway, she married my uncle, and he was the brother to my great-grandma. So anyway, it's hard to explain because, that sounds like they were so old and that they were not super important people, but they were super important people. So that's why we just called them my Aunt Margene and Uncle Dean, like they were just my aunt and uncle, even though they weren't really my aunt and uncle. They were very pivotal to helping raise my mom. My mom's mom, my grandma, was, I think, 15 when she had my mom, so pretty young. And so my mom would spend the summers with them traveling and going places, and that's why we went to Hershey, Pennsylvania this summer when we went on our road trip, is because my mom used to go with them to Hershey, Pennsylvania all the time growing up. So very important people in my mom's life, which then turned into my life. But found out that my aunt had passed away December 22nd, and we had just been notified. Her funeral had already passed, and just kind of sucked to find out that way. Given some family situations and circumstances, I kind of assumed that I would find out in an unpleasant way, although I did think that I would find out when they called to tell us about the funeral, so I'm very upset that the funeral just wasn't a thing to us, I guess. Very hurtful. But I'm trying to get over that. So Thursday I was pretty down Thursday night after I found that out, because My mom's family is not very large, and there's been a lot of drama surrounding it, and it's just the whole situation. But anytime I lose people in her life that like were important to her, it also feels like a little bit more of me is losing her again. And so I feel like unless you are in a situation where that makes sense, you probably don't understand like the connection there. But it was pretty upsetting. And then Friday I was pretty sad. But I was able to work from home because I didn't see any students that day. I was just doing report writing and meetings, and that I think was helpful just to not have to deal with people. But then in the afternoon, I actually had gotten a phone call from the trust company. So my aunt and uncle were pretty wealthy, and so they have, a trust set up and everything. And I don't have very good relationships with this trust company from when my uncle passed away and having to deal with them. So I don't know if they have that written down in my account or whatever. But this lady called from the company and she was like, I'm calling in regards to, Marjean's passing. I hope you've heard by now, but I'm just calling to update your information so we can be in touch with you soon. And what I wanted to say was, oh my God, she died? Because it just felt so insensitive the way she said it. Because literally, had my dad not called me, I wouldn't have known. Like, that's how I would have found out. So thankful that my dad called me and that he was called. So, I don't know. I really do love this washi. It makes me so happy. I hope you guys like it too. Okay, so I'm sitting here editing this video and my whole iMovie crashed. So I lost pretty much all my audio. So this is the second time of me going back through and doing this. I think I was talking about the children. No, I was talking about the Children's Museum when it all got cut off. But, yeah, so, Friday night. I think I was talking about how Jensen, we were sitting on the couch and he was reaching for a toy on the ground, and it was like a very pointy toy. So I tried to like move it out of the way at the same time trying to catch him because he was falling off the couch, and I just did not succeed in saving him. And he fell right on the toy. His whole head and face is scratched up, and at first I didn't think it got him. I thought I had moved the toy out of the way, but he was just crying way too hard for it just to be scared, and he's got a huge scratch, and it honestly didn't bleed. It really is just a giant scrape, but he's got a huge knot on his head, and I felt awful. And so like after the day that I had and my husband not being there to help out with that, felt very defeated, pretty low. So this morning I wanted to make sure that I got Jensen out of the house. So we went to the Children's Museum, like even though COVID is going around here at an insanely rapid pace. And we're starting to see people who literally had COVID, like a month ago get COVID again. So the different strains are they're just crazy. So my husband, like my family hasn't gotten it yet. And I know that it's a matter of time before we do get it. So I don't know. Was it smart to go to a children's museum? Probably not. Did getting us out of the house do us both a lot of good? Yes. So I don't want to get sick, but man, the kid needed out of the house. So anyway, I guess I'll just continue to stop my audio every now and then so that I don't lose all of it again. But what we've noticed, like Jensen seems so very outgoing and nonstop on the move at home. When we've taken him to like play places, he's a little bit more timid and reserved. And I don't know if that's us doing that to him, like we kind of pull him back maybe too much. But there were a lot of people there. So anytime he wanted to go do something, I could tell he was excited about it. Yeah, iMovie unexpectedly quit. I noticed that. Thank you, computer. He got excited about things, but then didn't actually want to go do them. or like was too shy to go do them. I don't know if that's just he's starting to be, I don't know, like timid about things, but he seemed to have fun. We picked up lunch on the way home. He didn't really eat it, didn't really take a great nap, because he kind of slept in the car. And then we went on a 3-mile walk this afternoon. He had dinner, a bath, pretty routine stuff. So it was a good day. I'm glad we were able to go on a walk. It is a little sad that when 45 degrees feels, sorry guys, yawning, very tired. When 45 degrees feels like a heat wave. So we went out for a very long walk and it was so much needed. So anyway, this week, I am almost done with Blood and Honey. So as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to start my January challenge for books and planners. The reading challenge portion of it, which was a book published in January. I think it's this one. I have a couple of prompts going on, so I can't quite remember which one it is. I think it's January. So gonna start that book next, audiobook, and then I'm currently reading How to Fail at Flirting. I like it so far. I'm not very far into it, but I do like it. My husband probably won't be back until like Wednesday or so, so Monday night I'm going to dinner at my dad's with Jensen, and then Tuesday night Jensen has swim, so I need to find someone to come with me. Probably ask my brother first, since he gets off work around that time, and maybe he'll want to come hang out at swim with us. And then we don't really have a lot going on the rest of the week until Friday. Friday, my husband and I are doing a date night pottery class at one of the art studios in Kansas City. So my dad and Carla are going to be watching Jensen, and then that'll be our evening. On Saturday, because of the fiasco of going to this children's museum today and it just being so overcrowded, there's a smaller play place that is a little bit more quaint, a little bit more expensive, and just a few more minutes further away from our house, but I got tickets for that. So they actually cap out at 15 children right now because of the COVID. So 15 children in their play facility, and that's it. So that's nice. And then they close down for the lunch hour to like disinfect everything. And so you pay for a 2-hour time slot. Now I had to buy the 10 to noon time slot, which I'm not super happy about because that runs into Jensen's lunch and nap, but they have like a little cafe inside and you can eat and drink there as well. So very excited about that part. I think it'll be fun. So it's smaller. We did a couple of those in New Jersey when we were there, and Jensen really liked those. Very small places, less people. He liked that a lot more. So hopefully that will be a good experience. But that's it. Like, that's all we have going on next week. And I mean, literally not, like, my husband's payday is Friday. We don't have bills due, which is, I mean, other than daycare's due. But that's it. We get hit hard the week after. So that's okay though. But yeah, so a lot of, without doing the checklist, which is I'm really loving the no checklist life right now. Since I'm not doing the checklist, it really is me just putting down a bunch of stickers. I mean, I pretty much use the full box, half box, and quarter box for every single day. And I've moved it around a little bit for the current week that I'm in, but not too much. I've kind of just made where I lay the stickers at work. But obviously, because you can move around Sweet Kawaii Design stickers, it's very easy to move things as my plans kind of change depending on what kind of stickers I have and what size they are, so that I can make everything fit the way I want it to look. So that's kind of why I ended up doing a voiceover, because I didn't have a lot going on, and I felt like I was just saying, like, I'm going to put random stickers down. I'm going to put these down here. I do wish that the double full box had some yellow in it, because Saturday is a yellow day, and it doesn't feel very yellow because of the double full box. But that's okay. I love that. Talk to yourself like someone you love. I need reminded of that probably daily. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna get ready and close out the end of the video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next week. I think we'll just be regular plan with me also, and then hopefully I can get one of the flip throughs edited this week if life's not super crazy and hectic. I guess we'll find out. Alright guys, here is the end of the spread. You guys know that I fill it up with a ton of icons. This is what this current week is looking like. So definitely fills in throughout the week. I love, love, love how the spreads have been turning out with the no checklist. Like, I'm just like in love with them. But here's what next week is looking like so far, and you guys will see the finished spread on Instagram and in this Week Kawaii Design Facebook group. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be getting the flip throughs up eventually. They're coming. Bye guys. That was weird. Let me try that again. Bye guys.